Welcome, my name is Matt Holland with Protek Safety Controls. If you're not familiar with us, we specialize in all aspects of fire and gas detection equipment and explosion-proof lighting. What I'm going to walk you through today is our universal display module and our sensor electronics gas detection and the technical benefits of it. So our universal display module is available in a single or a dual channel. It utilizes multiple existing wiring configurations. Recently, one of our competitors discontinued all their MLP, M2B, SC1, ST1, ML7 products, and we have a solution for you today that we want to walk you through. Our universal display module multi-wiring option, when I say it works with multiple different wiring configurations, what we have is a board inside the remote sensor separation kit here that will allow you to utilize the existing wiring infrastructure without having to break out any seals, pull new wiring through the conduit. All you do is take off your existing junction box, replace it with ours. Inside you'll see that we've got a little PCB that actually embeds the data on the power wire using our proprietary technology that actually communicates with our universal display module and populates it. One of the big technical benefits is with our sensor electronics gas detection, our transmitter is built into the sensor head itself. So we're actually pushing a 4 to 20 signal from the sensor head right here and here, right on back through the display back to your PLC. And all we're doing is populating the display here, allowing for remote communication or accessibility for remote calibrations. What we have here on the left-hand side connected to it is our sensor electronics 10-year warranted infrared, emissivity infrared blackbody technology. It's a solid-state infrared technology. Ask any optical engineer the difference between a non-dispersive, a near, and an emissivity infrared solid-state technology, and they'll tell you the solid-state infrared technology is by far superior, and that's why we can back with a 10-year warranty. We have units in operations, 22 years they've been out there in operations throughout North America. I want to give you a little bit more information on the universal display module multi-wiring option. So not only do we take 2 or 3 wires in or from the remote sensor separation back to your display module here, and we connect our 4 wires from our sensor here to our actual unit. But we also have the ability to take our universal display module here, add relay contacts to the back if so be needed, and they just snap on. Now we have relay contacts on the back, 4 contacts to be utilized as you see fit. Some of the technical benefits for the UDM multi-wire option and the UDM first generation is that we actually use a UV protecting coating on the lens. We have captive screws so you don't have to worry about dropping anything in the snow. Everything here has been built for Western Canada. It's fully certified for all of North America for 2, 3, 4, and 5 wire solutions. We actually conformal coat all the boards in-house here to ensure the longevity of the units, preventing any corrosion over time. One other thing that we've done is if you take a look at the screws on the front here, we can actually remove those screws. I've already done it on a board right here. And this is actually what you have inside. So what this allows is these UV protecting field replaceable displays. All you're going to do is these 4 screws, pop it off, and this is what a new display looks like. So for less than $100, you pop on a new display and you're good to go. What we've actually done, if you take a close look at the characters here, we call it an active display. That 0 will move, it'll stay in the same spot for 10 cycles and then move over 1 character. The LEL and the H2S is actually scrolling, preventing burn-in over time, maximizing the life of the actual OLEDs themselves. So one other thing that we actually did was, we not only have Class 1 Div 1, Zone 1 certification, but we did Class 1 Div 2, no seals required. So if you take a close look on the actual label here, it states Class 1 Div 1 seals required, Class 1 Div 2 no seals required. So your electrical inspector, when he sees that, he won't be questioning whether or not you actually have to put a seal on that. The same goes for our remote sensor separation kit here as well. If you are utilizing a UDM without the 4-wire, without the 2 and 3 wire retrofit solution, it is also Class 1 Div 1 certified and Class 1 Div 2 or Zone 2 no seals required as well. Everything you see here for the multi-wiring option is -55 to +75 degrees Celsius certified. It's compatible with 2 LELs, 2 H2S, 1 LEL, 1 H2S, multiple different configurations. The UDM has actually been out since 2021. We have clients all throughout North America utilizing it, which was the original start of the UDM multi-wiring offering. So we proved the technology with the UDM, transitioned to realizing that the industry needed a solution, and we wanted to provide that solution. So that solution was using that board in here to connect to this device, opening up some IO outputs. So now we don't just look for 4 or 5 wires, we now look for 5, 4, 3, 2. Moving into calibration of these units. The sensor electronics Millennium Hawk actually has a cal port built in integral to the actual sensor itself. So at the front you connect your Tygon tube there. It is the most user-friendly display you've ever worked with. I'm going to walk you through a calibration. What I have here is actually 0 gas. So we're going to do a 0. So to walk you through a 0, take your magnet, hold it on program 1 till the arrow comes up and goes away on its own. I'm just going to do it from the side so you can see it here. Until that arrow comes up and goes away on its own. You've entered calibration mode. Program 1 is a 0, program 2 is a span gas. So I'm going to hold it on program 1 here till the arrow comes up and goes away on its own again. And now we're doing a 0. So I've got this calibration gas open, which is 0% methane, and we're setting the 0. So we're halfway through the calibration of this device already. We're applying a known concentration, telling it to reset its values. Calibration complete, we remove the cal gas. So 0 cal is done. Now what I'm going to do is switch up my gas. So I'm going to take off my regulator here and switch from my 0 cal to my methane. If you take a close look, we're using 50% LEL methane on this particular unit. Now we're going to walk you through a calibration of it. So we're going to hold that magnet again on program 1 till the arrow comes up and goes away on its own. We've entered cal mode. Program 1 is your 0, program 2 is your span. So let's hold it on program 2 till that arrow comes up and goes away on its own again. We've entered a calibration. So now it's telling setting span, apply 50% LEL methane. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So now it's going to go up to around 50%. It's going to see that known concentration and it's going to tell it to reset its values. And that's what spanning a sensor is. Now one thing I'd like to touch on is sensor electronics. If you take a close look in their manual, they don't actually require a calibration. So they require a 0 cal upon installation, 6 months, and every year. So the span actually is not required, but it can be done in the field, which is something that's very specific to sensor electronics and the technology. It being solid state, it can be factory calibrated, sent to the field, and it doesn't require a calibration again. This sounded too good to be true, so Protek at our facility here in Calgary, and you're welcome to come down sometime and check it out, we actually have units mounted out back that we've been trending the data for the past 4.5 years to see how this technology was going to work in real life applications. And we were blown away. 4.5 years in, we've seen a maximum 0.7% LEL drift with all the temperature swings, the delta, everything. Phenomenal. We have clients that have been using it throughout Alberta for the past 6.5 years and nothing but the best response. We're just waiting for the sensor to finish the calibration, applying that known concentration long enough to ensure that all that air is purged out of that sensor. In any moment now it's going to tell us calibration complete, remove cal gas, and then the status is actually going to change. As you can see, it now scrolls across the screen, remove calibration gas. At this time we're going to remove our cal gas, and we're actually going to connect to the fresh air, and we're going to purge the sensor, get rid of all that gas out of the sensor, bringing it back down to 0. This way if there is gas in the background, we'll be able to see it. So applying our 0 cal gas, which can be supplied by Protek. You'll see it's going to come down as we purge it with fresh air. Our FGD flame detection, gas detection technologies, is the industry-leading flame detector, offering the HD capabilities, cross-compatible with competitive technologies for testing capabilities, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you today. So what I have here in front of me is a IIIR flame detector from FGD Technologies connected up to the HD video, with the HD video output being on my laptop here. I have a FGD lightweight test lamp in my right hand. I've also got a Spectrex test lamp in front of me here as well, which is the same one as the Emerson Rosemount test lamp. So I'll start out with the Emerson Rosemount test lamp and I'll show you the function test here. Take a look. There we are. You'll see the screen goes red, it detects it, and now we're good. We know it's going to respond. So we're actually exercising the sensors. So the difference between UVIR and IIIR technologies is the amount of sensors that we're utilizing from a high-level false alarm immunity perspective. So with a IIIR, we have 3 infrared sensors looking at 3 different spectrums of the energy bandwidth, looking for a signature specific to flame to give us that signal output. UVIR traditionally is looking for ultraviolet and infrared. But one benefit that we have with FGD is our UVIR flame detectors can pick up on glycol, methanol fires, hydrogen, hydrocarbons. So we are truly the leading edge from a technology perspective, and add that HD capability as an option as well with the event logger and taking that live feedback to the network video recording device. Compile all of that, and we are the most economical flame detector on the market as well. Now I'm going to demonstrate the new FGD test lamp here as well. IIIR test lamp. And there we go. You'll see it's an alarm. That's how simple it is. Nice, lightweight, leading edge technology when it comes to flame detection. Minus 55, full Canadian certifications, performance approvals. We carry stock. So Protek as a company, we stock about $3.8 million in inventory in-house here in Calgary to support you. We have people working all throughout Western Canada to ensure that you are taken care of as our customer. Our number one goal is that we care, and we want to make sure that you are protected when you need it most. Thank you very much for joining us today. The only thing I'm going to leave you with is a quick overview. Everything else we do as a company, take a look at the line card here. As you see on the screen, we specialize in all aspects of fire and gas detection. We provide calibration gas. We actually have optical gas imaging technology that can be utilized for methane detection. Class 1, Zone 1, 4 to 20 milliamp signal output, Canadian certified. We also have Haslock heaters. We carry all the most common SKUs in stock right here in Calgary for quick shipment, as well as Honeywell Iris optical flame scanners for burner management systems. Carry a huge inventory of those products as well. And then we've got our Dial-8 LED product, which is a flagship for Protek. As a company, we actually are lighting experts. We sit down, we listen to your engineer or your client's need, and we suggest the right product for the application. We find ways to be creative to maximize the opportunity to support you. Listening to our customers and their frustrations is what has built Protek to what we are today. We have natural LED, a general purpose lighting offering to complement what we do on the Dial-8 side of things. And we've got our E2S beacons and horns. Great product, built-in junction boxes, interchangeable lenses. They have 4 channels, 4 tones to choose from out of 64 for all the horns. And they're cost effective, backed with a 10-year warranty. Same with the Dial-8, 10-year, 100% advanced replacement warranty, and Protek as a company backs and supports that. Then we've got our federal signal. We carry lots of federal signal. So if your facilities are already riddled with federal signal product, we're happy to support that, and we carry inventory to do so. AST Applied Strobe Technologies, I like this company. They're actually manufactured right in Canada, just over in Niagara Falls. Great company to work with. So if you're looking for a strobe technology, they are one of the best strobe technologies out there. Fenwell rate of rise detection, system sensor, swivel pull. So we carry about 150 swivel pulls on the shelf at any given time to support your quick project needs and the turnaround that you need today. Then we do Nova Pull 30-foot hinge pulls. If you take I'm going to leave you off at the end here with a quick wiring schematic of the 2 and 3 wire retrofit to give you a full understanding of exactly how it all goes together. If you have any questions, please reach out to your account manager. We're happy to help you, or send your inquiries into sales@proteksc.com, or try us at the office at 403-668-6869. Thank you very much. I appreciate you joining us today.